Okay, I think we can get this show on the road. So before we jump into this, let's just say this right away, and I'm gonna need a drink for this, so let me pour myself a drink because this will be. I've played this game before. I also remember it quite well. I never finished it originally. And you can already hear in my voice that I am not exactly looking forward to this. There are several reasons for this, but I'm gonna start the game and we're gonna talk about this in a while. Before we go, there's a couple of things I need to mention. This game was made for consoles, not for PC. Because of this, the options are very bare bones. The game has several really annoying features graphic-wise that you can't turn off, such as intensive bloom, intensive blur, and depth of field, none of which you can turn off. I've been told that you can turn it off from the config file for your graphics card, and that's true and not true. Yes, you can turn them off, but they won't actually be turned off in game. Also, I just yeah, it's gonna be a fun ride. Also, you'll notice that my thing isn't centered. Nothing I can do about that right now because this is one of those games that won't accept being run outside of Streamlabs. So Streamlabs doesn't see it. So I have to use a display, and display is 160 over 1 something, 120, 200. Well, we're gonna get into all the bad things now. I'm gonna first make a little correction and then we're gonna dive into it. I promise. I'm actually stalling. This third game wasn't made by Raven Software. The first two were. I thought that the second one was outsourced. I was wrong. This one is the one that was outsourced, and it was developed by a different team. I think from Hungary. I don't know where the Cauldron Entertainment is from. It was made for consoles. It has nothing to do with the first two games. It has not even the identity of two games. Soldier of Fortune 2 had some very bad design choices, but overall it still held the identity of the first game, and at least it had the same characters. This game has none of it. It's also not that long, but its difficulty makes it long. And by difficulty, I don't mean it in a good way. You'll see what I mean when we start playing. I'm gonna play it on normal. Trust me, I want to play it on easy, just because of a few points in the game that you will see eventually, but I'm gonna play it on normal just because this is how the game is intended. Normal is how the game is usually intended to be played. Hard is for extra challenge, easy is if you just want to breeze through it. Normal is, in normal game development doctrine, the way that you want the game to be experienced. So we're gonna experience it as intended.
I've got a job for you, Thomas.
I'm listening.
I'm uploading information on Quan Li, a high-profile Chinese official targeted for elimination. He's discovered intel linking the Chinese government to slave labor activity on a hidden oil pipeline being constructed in the jungle near Mogang. He's threatening to blow the whistle on the entire operation. Li is currently in Qa'im. We need you to get him back to China. Your contact for the operation is Colonel Miller. He'll help you escort Li to safety.
Sounds like fun.
First off, you get to pick your guns again like you could in the first two games. You get a lot more guns, but the selection is kind of misleading because most of the guns function pretty much the same. There is barely any recoil to speak of. What I usually go for is, I mean, you can play with snipers, but there's like one mission where a sniper is useful. Explosives are never useful. Machine guns are just overpowered. But they're also really, I mean, you move very slowly, it's not worth it. Some machine guns, honestly, you can use any of these weapons, but I usually just take a shotgun and I take assault rifle, because assault rifle is a weapon that just works. Now I am going to again try to pick up weapons from the level. Reason being that you can pick any of these weapons, but for some idiotic reason, every weapon in the game uses unique ammunition. So if somebody is dropping an AK-47, you have to have an AK-47 if you want to use its ammo. You can't use any of the other weapons, even if they use the same caliber. If the weapon is using a 5.56 ammunition, it doesn't matter if you have the same weapon. G36 uses the same ammunition, but you can't use it. You can only use ammunition of the same weapon you're carrying. So if you bring into the mission a weapon that the enemy doesn't have, the moment you run out of ammo, that's it. You have to pick a different weapon. So, hello Galaxy, nice to see you. Sidearm wise, you get 3 to begin with. Pistols are next to useless. I mean, you're never in a position where you actually need to use a pistol. So that's it. Grenades, next to useless because they still don't fly anywhere. And yes, you can customize the weapons. Everything is unlocked from the beginning. None of these make a big difference. I just take a reflex sight because it's easier to see. The game again has a... This is the third game, Galaxy. This is the last game in the series and the worst one. So I'm gonna be in lots of pain today. So this is a silencer. It does absolutely nothing. The game has like pretensions of having stealth. It doesn't. So this doesn't do a damn thing to it. And lastly, you can take a grip or a grenade launcher. Of the two, grenade launcher is more efficient. The recoil is negligible, so I'm just gonna take the grenade launcher. Shotguns can't be customized, so I don't know why the button is even there. And I think this only has a silencer, yeah, which is useless. So we're just gonna... You made an oopsie Space Haven. What did you do, Galaxy? Okay, let's start this nightmare of a game. Yeah, Galaxy, they don't. You didn't save a single time? There are no auto... Well, hold on, there are
Mason, we just
autosaves.
lost our radar, so I'm flying blind here. There are at least 3 radar jammers down there scrambling our signal. You want to get a bead on that sniper. You need to take out those jammers.
Well, this is the game. As you can see, doesn't look very good, doesn't it? The second game actually looked better. The reason being is because this is a port of a console game. And look at this. If I use the... It doesn't aim down the sight, it just puts the gun there and this crosshair is above it. So it's pointless. I'm gonna remember which key is the grenade launcher. Oh, that's the melee. I don't even remember. Oh, that's the grenade! Okay, never mind. Oof, that's bad when you're fighting a pirate and you run out of energy and then you don't have enough time to replenish that energy. The best thing to do in that case is jump out. Jump out of the battle. Okay. This game also has that stupid thing where all the explosions are pretty much instant death. Also, the AI is idiotic. At least there are objective markers this time around, so you won't be getting lost. But sometimes those objective markers don't really help you much. Ooh. Okay. Ouch. That was... Also, there's no health anymore, just a regeneration, which is both bad and good. Makes the game both easier and heavier. Also, look, this is the pistol. That's as fast as it fires. The difficulty of this game comes from the numbers, and it looks really bland, doesn't it? It looks really bland because it is really bland. It's generic, it's really... somebody made a first-person shooter in their shed. And that's how you die. Also, there's no quick save, so checkpoints only, and checkpoints are really spread out and not very
Mason,
useful.
we just lost our radar, so I'm flying
From the
blind
game.
here. There are at least 3 radar jammers down there scrambling our signal. You want to get a beat on that sniper. You need to take out those jammers.
Yeah, that's the dead screen. I haven't really done anything to the brightness in this game. That's how it looks like. It's awful. Dead screen is everything goes white. And the reason I'm not using the grenade launcher is because I'm gonna blow myself up with it.
I'll cover you from up here.
Also, if you see some stuttering, yeah, that's not the performance, that's the game. As in, it doesn't matter how strong your computer is, that's gonna happen. The game doesn't even work normally if you don't limit your frames to 60 and if you don't turn on the VSync, which you can't turn on or off from the game. You have to go to the configuration file to turn it off. Yeah, Galaxy, I'm pretty much the same. I prefer not to use explosive in a janky game. It's gonna be a long night. The spawns are also kind of janky. How did you go through the shells?
That takes care of the first jammer. The signal is starting to come back. If you take out the other 2 jammers, we should be able to get a fix on that sniper and locate Quan Li.
That was the first jammer. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, something's gonna blow up somewhere. can't remember where I need to go, to be honest. Oh yeah, I know. Also, there is a stamina meter in the game. You can't see it, but there is there, and if you sprint for a bit longer, you run out of stamina. You can sprint for about 2 meters. It's actually worse than that. This game is, believe it or not, from 2007. And the graphics are this crappy because it was a console game. This is a PC port of a console game. Oh my god! Oh my god. That's the problem, you barely see. The guns don't have tracers, so you half the time don't know where you're being shot at from. You have to look for the weapon flashes. Oh my god. Why don't you like Subnautica anymore? And we're out of ammo for this weapon. Because none of these guys is using the... So now I have to use their gun. Ah! Oh yeah, but you need those explosive fish because you get sulfur from them. So yeah, I understand what you mean though. The objective was supposed to be... Ah yeah, there it is.
Jammer number 2 is down. Just one more and our radar will be back online.
Okay, somebody is firing at me from somewhere. Oh, come on. Really? I hope that was a checkpoint. I have no idea where else I was being shot at from.
Jammer number 2 is down. Just one more and our radar will be back online.
From everywhere, essentially. I was being fired at from everywhere. Where's the last one? Over there. Okay, I hear him somewhere, but I don't see him. Okay, so there's one more. Well, believe it or not, there are animals, Galaxy, there are animals that behave in such a way where they pretty much suicide in order to either protect their lair or anything like that. There are also animals that do the opposite and kill somebody else to protect their lair. Usually their offspring. And I'm getting lost in this 2-bit map because it's really confusing. Hold on, where was I supposed to go? Okay, so we went through here. Yeah, I can only sprint for 3 meters. Okay, so we found this one here, and then we went through here. Okay, so that's where we need to go. So I'm guessing over there is the route. Yeah, I can see the door. 2 meters, yeah, that's how long I can sprint before he gets tired. I'm not even exaggerating, it's like 2 meters. Okay, I have a checkpoint, at the very least. Not this way. Oh, come on. I heard a rocket somewhere. Oh. That's a better shotgun. Excellent. What are windows? Yeah. In this game, windows are simply the points of where I can be shot at from. No rocket for you.
Good work, Mason. Looks like you got the last of the radar jammers. Now, you should be able to get a fix on the sniper and eliminate him. And make it quick. You need to rendezvous with Lee before he runs into any more complications.
I can hear him. I can't see him. Also, these mortar shells that are falling down, they're not cosmetic. They're completely random, and yes, they can kill you. Galaxy, I mean, what is the purpose of windows? To get shot at from. Also, this thing is supposed to be the marker. Now you can see that the game is giving me a mountain machine gun, and yes, I could use that, but I won't, and I will show you why not in a moment. Also, this is a grenade. Flies slowly, doesn't go much in terms of distance, and it's just, if you try to throw it on a window, good luck. So, somebody's still firing at me from somewhere. Great design, great design. So, if you use this, it'll take him a bit for it to use it, and it doesn't go far left or right for me to do anything with it. So, there's no point. Okay, so there's a snipey guy. Somewhere around here. By the way, shotguns in this game have unusually long range. Which is wonderful when you have them, not so much when the enemies have them.
Mason, the sniper is just up ahead in the building on your left at the crossroad. Looks like you won't be able to move forward without paying him a visit. Stay close to the walls and sneak up on him.
If I'm not mistaken, he is alone in the house, but there's guys in front who almost killed me.
I found some C4 strapped to a dead guy. I can blow that barricade and we should be able to get to the rest of the convoy.
That's supposed to be a sniper. He had an AK. But his sniper is behind him. I'm gonna pick up the sniper just for the funsies. I don't know if I even get to use it by the end of the mission now. The damage in the game is kind of random, so you never know if you're gonna die or not. Sometimes you're gonna survive like 5 shots, sometimes you're gonna get killed from a single shot. So this is... See? Do you know what killed me? A stray bullet went into the barrel. Because those barrels explode.
I found some C4 strapped to a dead guy. I can blow that barricade and we should be able to get to the rest of the convoy.
The other barrels don't explode, but those barrels do explode. Okay, so it's not even my shot that detonates them, they just are scripted to explode. The cinematic camera.
Quan Li, he's over here.
What the fuck are you doing? We were supposed to protect him.
No, you were.
What are you?
Can't you guess? We're paid soldiers. I just got paid more to switch teams.
Son of a bitch.
You knew the risk, shithead. I just wish I could feel bad for killing you.
Let us digest what just happened there. Let's hold on, let me kill whoever is firing at me. Okay, so let's digest what just happened here. So this person, who was supposedly my ally, but he was actually a betrayer, he has mounted a rifle grenade launcher onto his assault rifle so that he could shoot somebody from point blank and then fire the grenade at the car from 2 meters away after he has killed him. After that, he has revealed to me that he is the traitor, pointed a gun at me, and ran away. I see several problems in this whole scenario. So he's like a boss, so I'm supposed to like kill him. Also, you can stun lock every boss can be stun locked with a melee attack. Every one of them, including the final boss.
Decker, what the hell have you gotten me into? Your man slaughtered the diplomat, then he turned on me. I thought Miller was one of us.
Sorry, Mason. We had a suspicion he turned. Unfortunately, we had to put your ass on the line to draw him out.
Miller's got some sort of tattoo on his neck. A weird symbol. It's not anything I recognize. I'm uploading a picture. Maybe you can make something of it.
Got it. Last intel showed him in Mogong. I'm guessing he was there to meet with the Chinese, presumably to discuss the shutdown of construction on the oil pipeline, and figure out how to put a stop to Quan Li before he can go public. Word is, the military has taken over an entire village and forced the locals to continue construction on the pipeline. Stand by, Thomas. I've got a chopper en route to airlift you out of there. We're sending you to Mogong. One more thing. Rumor is there's a contracted third party overseeing the entire operation.
You think there's a connection between Miller and this third party?
I'll keep digging on my end. You do the same.